Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the month of September. This is your financial and career reading for the month of September 2018. If you want a reading with me, I'm doing a 20% off sale at the link in the description below. Also, I will be back in the middle of the month to do an updated financial reading as well for the end of the month. And on top of all that, if you're looking for your love reading, weekly reading, anything else, link in the description below will lead to your playlists. And on those playlists, you can find all the most recent readings for you. But let's see what's going on for you. In the past, you have the Seven of Clubs, trying to remove yourself from limiting situations, trying to move past limiting circumstances as well financially. This actually can be a good card for finances. It can represent promotions and kind of seeing unexpected changes in your finances. But again, the problem with this card is it can take a little bit of time. It's kind of very systematic, and it requires you to be very kind of regimented as far as how you deal with your finances and how you get a promotion or how you get more business. And again, if you don't follow those rules, then it can be very challenging. So again, I feel like this is what you are leaving behind in the past, and I do feel like things are about to get easier for you because you start off the month with 8 of diamonds. Really good card of money. To me, this is a card of material success on the horizon. This card can absolutely represent new jobs or beneficial changes at your job, like promotions, new raises, new positions. It can also represent travel. So some of you, I do feel like that's not actually what this card means at all, by the way. But again, the message I'm getting is that you could be thinking about travel or traveling to a new location. Or again, maybe you're like moving for work or something. That kind of is popping into my head for a lot of you. For others of you, I feel like it's just talking about movement in general. Like I said earlier, I feel like it's just a card that's saying, there could be profits or there could be a new promotion available for you. So it's kind of like movement up in a business. I also feel like this card is talking about managing your finances. I do feel like all water signs, pretty much all water signs, are going to be looking at getting accountants and things like that at this time. Just looking at the chart here, there's like a great desire, I think, for water to be more stable than they ever have been in their life. So I feel like that's what this card is talking about. I feel like it's saying, you over the next, not just this month, but probably the next few months, will be trying to stabilize your finances and trying to also get people to help you stabilize your finances as well. Next, you have the Joker, stepping off on a new path, starting a new journey. I also feel like for some of you, you will be making money in multiple different ways. So I feel like some of you maybe will have a job and a side business, or maybe some of you will have 2 businesses, or maybe some of you will be just making money off of your hidden talents at this time as well. This is an amazing card for, like, if you have any hidden talents or abilities, this is a great card for making money off of those things. It can even just represent like consulting work, temporary work, freelance work, anything like that could be very beneficial to you at this time with this card. Just a great card to work for working in general. Also, if you are in entertainment or if you put stuff out like this on YouTube or social media, or if you work in social media, you have this card, plus you have the 9 of clubs. This is a really good combination for working in any one of those areas. It represents kind of a lot of money, or it could represent an achievement or a lot of attention coming in through these places. So, again, things are looking really good for you. Next, you have my favorite card in the deck, the Ace of Clubs. I do feel like there could be some sort of great, increase for you. I also feel like this card is talking about completion. I do feel like some of you are like at the end of a financial cycle and are starting something new. You're kind of like starting a new beginning. I also feel like this is just talking about straight up financial gains, just like more money coming in for you at this time. I would definitely say be careful with it. Don't like, this is a card that says money could be coming in, but it also says don't be like spending it like crazy. Don't buy things you don't need and all that other stuff. This card says like hold on to some of it because again, you don't want to lose it very quickly, as quickly as it comes in. It's also a card that says you've been learning a lot over the past few years, and now is a time for all those things to come together. Like, all the things that you've learned in business or work, now is a time for you to put all those pieces together and turn it into something new, or to actually use what you have learned to make you money. So a lot of you, again, could be, using what you've learned over the years, maybe literally. Maybe some of you have been to school, but others of you may have just been kind of schooled yourself. Maybe you've just been teaching yourself things or learning things on your own, and now it's time for those things to kind of come full circle. And finally, you have the 9 of clubs. A card of opportunities, card of achievements and recognition as well. I love this card a lot. Very good for working in social media or, again, broadcasting the news, putting yourself out there, whatever the case may be. It is a card of experimentation. It says that this month you should be trying to experiment as much as you possibly can, especially if you have a business, because this is very much like a marketing card, a card of testing marketing, a card of testing how your message is received by other people. I would also say if you have a resume, this is a card of, again, it could be a card of changing your messaging on your resume, changing the words on your resume so that you can get hired at a better location. Other than that, it's a card that says, hey, if you don't have a job and you want one, there are tons of them out there for you. You just have to go and find it. This is, I would say, the one pain with this card is that it does require you to apply to a bunch of jobs. It's like you can't just apply to one. You're going to have to apply to a bunch, but if you do that, you could be very successful, and that's what I would say there. I'm actually going to pull a clarifier on that card there because I do want to see, and you have the Six of Hearts, really good card. It says you're on the right path. You're doing the right things that you need to be doing at this time to make more money. Also an amazing card for negotiating as well, by the way. So again, any of you who are involved in negotiations, or again, if you're like looking to buy a car or something like that, this card says negotiate. Don't just accept whatever they tell you the car costs. You know, this is a card of working on things and working things out. It also says if you're like trying to get a new job, there is room to negotiate your salary. There is room to negotiate how much you're going to get paid. So make sure to do that at this time. But it looks really good for you. Definitely probably the best month out of anybody I've read for so far as finances is concerned. So I like to see that. But thank you for watching and enjoy your month.